Notice, and this is the typical copyright, we continue with mathematics syllabus for CSEC 2018 to 2027. Schedule of videos, these first 3 sections, all 51 videos have been completed and published in their entirety on YouTube. Section 4, measurement, all 17 of those videos have been completed, but only 5 were published in their entirety on YouTube. We are now at section 5, statistics. This is the 15th of 18 videos. Then section 6, algebra by July 2025. Section 7, relations, functions, and graphs by August 2025. Section 8, trigonometry and geometry by September 2025. And finally, section 9, vectors and matrices by October or November thereabouts. By the end of this year, 2025, all 9 sections should be completed and published. Notice that this schedule is just a projection and is not a contract with anybody, because this is the updated schedule. A reminder that section 1, number theory and computation, I have divided that into 33 videos. And as I just said, they are all available in their entirety on YouTube. This section forms the foundation on which the rest of the syllabus is based. So please look at these 33 videos and make sure you know them well. Those 33 videos. Another reminder, you need to know the times tables from 2 to 12, especially since calculators are not allowed in paper 1. As I just said, from section 2, all 12 of those videos have been published in their entirety on YouTube. From section 3, sets, all 6 of those videos have been published on YouTube in their entirety. Section 4, measurement, these here highlighted in yellow have been published on YouTube in their entirety, and the others only partially published. So that section has 17 videos. Section 5 is what we are doing now. Before we go on, recall I said in the introductory video that you will need a good math textbook or a set of 2 to get especially more practice questions. CSEC recommends the following, shown at the right. These here that you see here on the right. From that, pay close attention to these last 2 down here, which forms a very good 2-volume set of math textbook that is quite adequate for the current CXC CSEC math exam. This is a picture of volume 1, Mathematics, a complete course with CXC questions by Raymond Tulsi. And this is a picture of volume 2. Disclaimer down here, I get no financial or other benefits from the sale of these books. Also, very recently, late 2024, a website with AI interactivity has been made available free of cost that deals with past CSEC math questions only from paper 2. You can navigate by topics or years, where all questions for the past several years have been worked out for you. That is all questions from paper 2. If you still have a question that you need explained, you can ask the AI assistant either by text or voice, and most likely that will be explained for you. It is extremely important that you become familiar with how CSEC sets its questions for paper 2 and what will be considered good or correct answers to such questions. This is the URL for that website, RSC homepage. I will show you what that looks like on the next slide. Looks like this that you see here. you will have to register first, and subsequent to that, sign in. That is the URL again. Another reminder that you will be provided with a formula sheet during the exam for all papers, mathematics. And the formula sheet looks like this. There will be a link in the description below where this formula sheet can be downloaded. This is the top part of the formula sheet. Note, you do not need to learn these formulae on this formula sheet, as this sheet will be provided during the examination. And this is the below part of that same formula sheet. But you do need to know when and how to use these formulae. So you can download this formula sheet from the description below, or if you have the syllabus, it is in the syllabus. So section 5, statistics. Reminder again that this section is of particular interest, as you will have to make use of many of these concepts in your SBAs, not just mathematics SBAs. If you are taking physics and so on, you will have to do a similar profile, which involves analysis and interpretation for your SBA. You would have to collect data, you would have to analyze that data, often by using a graph, a line graph, and then interpreting and extracting information from that graph. You will also be asked to make projection on the graph. Not only that, but understanding these principles at the foundation of statistics is a necessary, a crucial part of life skills, that you are not deceived by a one-sided argument using statistics. So far, we have completed these 5 objectives in section 5 in 7 videos. We have completed these other 5, that will make 10 objectives, in 7 more videos. So right now, we are here at objective 11, video 15 in this section. And we still have a few more objectives to go after we finish this one, up to 14. The objective specifically says, determine the proportion or percentage of the sample above or below a given value from raw data, frequency table, or cumulative frequency curve. So this is section 5 again. We got up to this point here. Those have been published in their entirety on YouTube. These others only partially. So we are here, 5.11, video 15. Once this is finished, it will only be partially published. So we can divide this objective into 3 parts. First, we will consider the proportion or percentage. As a matter of fact, we will do both of them because they're basically the same, of the sample above or below, basically the same thing, of a given value from raw data. So you may have the mathematics test scores for 15 students. This is the raw data. If we pick, for example, 60, what proportion or percentage is above that or below it? Then 2, we will do the same thing, but from a frequency table, like what you see here. And then thirdly, we will consider those same components from a cumulative frequency curve. Remember, we said that is called an ogive, which looks like this on the left-hand side here. So we will look at 6 examples, 2 each, and several values in each of the 6 examples. So we begin with the easiest. Example 1, part 1. The mathematics test scores for 15 students were, what is the proportion and the percentage of 35 marks above and below itself? So firstly, we will need to order or sort these scores from highest to lowest, like what we have here. This is the lowest, that is the highest. Once we have that, we will consider where that sorted data is in the given value, which in this case is 35 here. As you could see, it is actually the lowest. So since it is the lowest, it has no proportion or percentage below it because it is the lowest. However, above it, the proportion is 14 out of 15, because you have 14 values above here, and there are 15 in total. When you work that out as a percentage, it is 93.3%. Next, let's consider 98 marks. 98. As you could see, 98 is the highest value. Since it is the highest value, it has no proportion or percentage above it, none. But below it, this is what we have. We have 14 out of 15 values below that 98. So it is 14 to 15, 14 out of 15, or 93.3% below the 98. Now let's consider 62, which is here. Now it is actually the median value. So below it, you have this 7 out of 15, which is 46.7%. And above it, you have those 7 out of 15, which is 46.7%. It is the median. If you find this video useful and interesting, please like and share. That is, like and share. You may also consider subscribing to this channel.